welcome to the Cup TV, the currently unnamed podcast where we put the real and the tea in reality. You can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva. And I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Purr. Um, yes, I am here by myself because Logan had to work. And that's okay because, gotta do what you gotta do. So, and we don't want nobody to miss up on their coin, to come do this podcast. I got you. I got you. They gonna make their money. I take care of this podcast. And you know what else I'm taking care of? I'm taking care of you getting your cup mug. And you can get your cup mug at lanadayscreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup mug. Period. Well, y'all. I am here. I am back. We are talking Love Island Games, episode 2. What an episode it was. And we're going to talk all about it. But before we do, y'all know what I'm here to do. I'm going to give you a little bit of business. And that is for you to please subscribe to this channel and all of our channels in the Cup Network. We are trying to reach our mission of getting 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We are not close to that goal yet. I would love to be closer to that goal here on the TV channel. So I would really, truly appreciate if you would just go on and subscribe. Absolutely. Thank you very much. If you're a fan of competitive television reality shows, this is the place for you because we are talking all things Love Island Games. We are talking Big Brother. We are going to be talking Survivor 49, Amazing Race. Uh, we're talking Project Runway. We got a lot of things coming up and going on for you. So we truly appreciate if you would subscribe to this channel and a lot more things on the way. If you are a fan of Drag or Drag Race, we have another channel for you at the Cup Pod, is where you need to be. Subscribe to all those channels. We got a lot of things coming up over there as well as our ESC channel at the Cup ESC, which is our Eurovision Song Contest. So you want to check that out as well if that's your cup of tea. Subscribe to all those channels, please, and thank you. That link will be in the description below in our link tree. Click it, go subscribe, and then do all that. Also, our audio podcast links are in our description below. If you need to check us out on the go, that is where you need to be. Check that out. And our Patreon is open and ready for you to go. Like, check it out. Please check that out and join our Patreon and all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky is where you should be. You can follow us, engage with us, do all those things. And if you've ever been sitting at home like, I want to talk about Love Island Games or any other television reality show or any other thing that we cover on all of our channels, and you're like, I want to have all this great information to tell people, but nobody wants to hear me talk about it. Guess what? We are people. We want to hear you talk about it. Come join our panel at the Cup Pod. Go join, follow us on Instagram and reach out to us on Instagram. That is the place we can find you quickest. And you could talk to us. We will get back with you and let you know how you can become a panelist on this podcast. So reach out, check it out, and I truly appreciate you if you do. Thanks. So now let's get into Love Island Games, episode 2. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is an interesting season. We have seen, let me refresh you guys on the couples so far on the show. Our first, we'll get and talks about our couples. Kendall and Garvey is our first couple. Um, KK and Chris, Andrina and Tyreek, Nicola and Isaiah, Celine and Mert, Andrea and Charlie. Those are our couples. And, you know, this is right after we start out right after um right after, the new heartbreakers come in, and they are they have just broken up two couples, leaving Josh and Lucinda single and vulnerable. So that's what we pick up today. We see Charlie go off and talk to Andrea, and she's kind of like, I'm not I'm not mad that you picked me. I'm not mad that you picked me. She's like, I was a little surprised. Um, but I'm not upset about it. I'm happy. you know, she's doing this whole, I'm cool. I like that you picked me. She talked about the things that she liked about Charlie. Like she thinks he's good looking. She likes his accent. He's nice. Which Charlie's nice. Charlie's good. Um, and so she's like, but she had a good thing going on with Josh at the moment, even though it was literally a couple hours. Like it was the first day. They really hadn't done, hadn't had a huge connection, but they did kiss. So they do have, some kind of chemistry and some kind of connection. And so she liked that about him. And so she was like, but I'm not super mad that you picked me. And, we can see what happens. We can see where this goes. But of course, she's still going to, have some interest in Josh and try to see, where his head is at and all that sort of thing. But they seem to get along pretty well. It's okay. Um, we had a conversation with KK and Chris where KK was literally trying to get this man to kiss her. She was like, challenge kisses don't count because, like, we have to kiss in the challenge. I want the man to kiss me because he wants to kiss me. And Chris was acting very nonchalant in this moment, like he did not understand. They were in soul ties, and he just did not. He didn't take it. He didn't take the bait. He didn't go for it, and she kind of wanted him to kiss her, and he was just like, he was playing. He was really too cool for school, and that might be his downfall because we later see KK talking to some of the girls because not only did this man not kiss her, but he didn't cuddle her that night either. And so she's just like, hello? Like she really wanted something from him, but he gave her nothing. And she later mentioned that she was getting a little bored with him. Like 2 days in, and she's already bored because he's very nonchalant. He's very chill, laid back, not really. He's too cool for school. And sometimes, as we have all realized, I don't look, and I'm gonna say this, it may be the Nickelandria fan in me, but I don't want a nonchalant man. And us women are starting to realize we don't want a nonchalant man. We want a chalant man. We want a man who is going to want, yearn, want to kiss us, want to touch us, want to not in just a weird, creepy sexual way, like I just want to be on you all the time, but in a way that is just like, mm-hmm. He wants to. I don't feel like I have to ask. It's just one of the moments where we just look at each other and just know, like, mm, yeah, I want to kiss you. Yeah, I want to kiss you too. It's like those things. And Chris was not doing that. He was very like very chalant, very nonchalant, just chill, laid back. And KK is already getting bored with him, so that's a little troubling. That's a little interesting. That's a little troubling. But we also see Chris in the bathroom later on telling Nicola that he fancies her. And I'm like, oh, maybe he's a little bored too. I don't know. But he fancies Nicola. She was his second choice. Which he did say that in the first episode. So I'm like, okay then. All right. So maybe he's just not feeling KK like he thought. And maybe he wants to try it with Nicola. Which is fine. This is Love Island Games. Do you? We see a conversation with um Tyreek and Andrena, and she's kind of just like they're still flirting back and forth, and she's it's like she goes to speak they go to speak easy. She's like, "I just don't want to." She said, I just feel like you go switch up on me," which I don't know. She's like, "I just feel like you're gonna switch up on me, and you'll switch up on me without me knowing, or I get blindsided and look stupid or feel stupid, and I don't wanna do that." He's like, "Oh, I wouldn't switch up on you like that, not blindly," which I kinda think he won't. I think that man would tell her, like, "You know what? Or maybe he might be a menace." I mean, we know he's a menace. We know this man is a menace, and it's like, okay. But I don't know if he would do it do her dirty like that and not tell her he's switching up, but maybe, maybe not, because what we did see after they do kiss and speak easy, they enjoy each other. Later that night, they have a little smoochy smooch in the bed and cuddles and things like that that night. So that's cool. But we do see Tyreek pull KK the next day to have a conversation, and they go upstairs to the Davids and they're talking. And he's like, he found her interesting, and which he did mention that too on the first day. So none of this internet information is new information for us as viewers, because he did mention that during the first day that she was one of the people who he was interested in. And then at the challenge, he was like, "Oh yeah, um, I guess I like a woman. I'm not usually into women who dominate, but maybe I do like to be dominated a little bit." So he kind of is interested in KK as well. So, but they have an interesting conversation, and like I said, the whole nonchalantness of Chris is playing into the boredom of KK with him and the intrigue of Tyreek with her, which is interesting, but it's like, okay, hmm, I don't know if this man is going to be here for love like KK wants, but he's definitely intriguing to her right now in this moment. So there is that. But she's interested and he's seems to be interested, but like early days, early days. They're just talking. Right now they're just talking. Um We have an interesting situation going on with Celine and Mert and Lucinda, because Celine tells Mert why she picked him, because he wasn't looking at her. And she's just like, "You weren't looking at me, so I want to know why you weren't looking at me. So I picked you because I wanted to find out what the mystery was, why you weren't picking me, looking at me." And he was like, "I mean, a little bit of me is interested in her, but a lot is interested in Lucinda, and he really enjoys spending time with her, blah, blah, blah." He's like, but this is where he was right now. I could feel, I don't know what, y'all, I could feel the tension off of them from the beginning. Like, this man did not want to be picked by her. He did not want to be picked by her, and he's not hiding that. She picked him out of curiosity, but I think she's quickly realizing maybe she does not particularly like him that much. Um, because she's mm. And then what happens the next day at breakfast, this man cooks breakfast for Lucinda, takes her this like fruits and pancakes or whatever he made her, and he brings it up to Lucinda, gives it to her while Celine is sitting right there. He has a bowl of oatmeal. Um, And he asks Lucinda if she wants it. She's like, "No, no, no, I'm fine. This is good." And he was like, "Well, just taste it, just taste it." And so he has her taste the oatmeal. She's like, "It's good. Okay, get that to me tomorrow." And he's like, "Okay, cool." And then he turns and sees Celine sitting right there. And he's like, "Oh, oh, I didn't. Well, you would you like this?" And she was like, "I am not a dog." And he's like, "Just taste it." She's like, "No, I don't wanna taste it." Which I get. I understand why she said that, why she felt that way. She's like, "Look, I'm not second best. Like, you're not going to feed this woman in front of me with the same bowl and then expect me to take her leftovers? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And this man act like he didn't understand why she was like, no, no. And even Nicola, I get you're sweet, but come on, you get it too, because you would not take that from no man. I'm like, "Oh, that's so mean." No, it's not. It wasn't mean. It was her being like, "What you're not going to do is walk in here, feed this woman, give her this big elaborate breakfast, take what she does not want and decide, oh, give it to me instead." No, obviously you just don't you don't like me. So that's fine. We don't have to like each other. We can move. We can move. It's cool. But he act like he did not understand why she was acting that way. And I'm like, Merc, you're not, you can't be that. Like, this, you can't. It took KK and Garby to go out there and tell him, like, you just fed Lucinda in front of her, and then you tried to turn around and give her the same oatmeal you fed her with. Like, she felt like you weren't interested. Like, you were definitely, she was an afterthought. Like, he was like, I mean, and then he goes and talks to her. He pulls up for a chat and he's like, I mean, I'm very sensitive man. I'm very sensitive, and I have a big heart, and I didn't when I went into the kitchen, I only thought about cooking for her. Exactly. That is the point. You only thought about cooking for her. You didn't think about cooking for me, and then you tried to give me leftovers. Like, I would have been like, no, it's cool. You decided. You made your choice. You let me know who you want to be with, and I'm okay with that. I will move accordingly. Like, it's as serious, as simple as that. I was like, Mark, please don't do that. Please don't be that. Don't be that because you're better than that. You are so much better than that. But whatever. Um, so she's just like, yeah, no, it's fine. Whatever. Do what you do. Do what you gotta do. And so she's like, done. Conversation over. He's like, we're done. He's like, yeah, we're done. We're done. He's like, okay. Well, see you later. She's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, this couple's not working out because he don't want her, and that's fine. She picked out of curiosity. The curiosity is not paying off. It is what it is. We move. We absolutely move. Um, so other conversations that happen, any other we see a conversation between Josh and Lucinda. I personally think Josh was trying to flirt with Lucinda a little bit, but she was kind of down in the dumps about not having a good day the other day and losing and getting the chain and all this stuff and have to it was just she's just trying to figure all that out. Um, but I think he was trying to flirt with her low key a little bit. A little bit. I think low key he was. But she was just like she liked Mert. She's like he's good looking, good eye candy. But she hasn't mentioned that she likes him like him. But hmm, I don't know. He then they get the text about what's going to happen. They're having a duel that night, and so they're gonna have to pick someone to duel against. And if they win, they get to give the heartbreak chain to somebody else. If they lose, they keep the heartbreak chain and they stay single and vulnerable. Um, so they're like, now that she's a little overwhelmed with this information about the duel, she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not that good at challenges. I'm probably going to lose. I'm going to have this chain. This is the people are trying to comfort her. She has people like telling her, like, no, you got this. You got this. You can do this. She's like, I just don't know. I just don't know. Uh, at that point, I was like, girl, please stop crying. Either get it together or just wrap it up. But she had to get her moment, which is fine. Take your moment, you cry it out, regain your composure, get your head in the game, and do what you got to do. And she did that. She took the moment to cry it out, breathe, and get herself together. And then she She did. She got herself together and got her head in the game and started thinking about strategy and what would be best. And her and Josh both thought about what would be the best plan and play and what they should do for the duel. Um, we saw them both weigh the options. Like he was like, I could pick Charlie, which would be the obvious choice because I want to get my girl back. Um, and so I could pick him. Or strategically, and this is what Logan said yesterday, maybe I could pick Tyreek because of this drama or this beef. And he was like, I could possibly beat Tyreek. Um, and, we could do that. And when he said that, I was like, interesting, interesting. And then we had Lucinda talking about possibly picking Celine. So if she wanted to get back with Merck, she could pick Celine. Or she could pick Andrina because she thinks she could possibly beat Andrina because Andrina was the next low hot one rank above her in, the challenge. And so she's like, I could possibly beat Andrina. Uh and so maybe I can pick her. And Josh they both toyed around with maybe picking Andrina and Tyreek. So both of them will have the chain, and then they'll end up together? Yeah, and it was interesting, but, um, just saying, I mean, they were walking around, looking over at everybody on at the top, and everybody's like, "Who they picking?" Charlie was having a good time with this. I think Charlie was enjoying the moment, and he knew he was probably gonna get picked for the duo, and, he was kinda just like, "Whatever, it is what it is." Josh was very much more serious and intense. I'm like, "Okay, Josh, look, I put you on my client list, but you're right. I told you yesterday he's at the bottom of the client list, but he's still on there because I really do like him, but he's so intense. He really needs to calm down. I think he's taking everything a little too seriously. It's okay to take things seriously. I definitely take things seriously, but I think he's taking things a little too seriously. And honestly, well, I'll talk about that later. I just feel like he's doing a little too much, and it's kinda like, well. But we also see that people are starting to notice Isaiah a little bit more. They're like, "Wait, overlooked Isaiah, but, Andrea was noticing Isaiah, Lucinda." It was like, "Maybe I could talk to Isaiah a little bit more." I feel like and with this, um, development between Nicola and Chris, it might be a great time to step in and talk to Andrea if I was Lucinda. Heck, or Andrea, or who anybody, because it's like this is day 2, so it really doesn't like anybody, everybody should still be mingling, talking, trying to get to know each other and figuring out who what connections is great or best. Um, but we do see she's like, look at Isaiah a little bit. And everyone's like, it might be something. Which I'm like, okay, word. That. I mean, he's cute. He's cute. But, we'll see. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened. We do have a conversation between KK and Celine that I found was very interesting. That's a duo, girlies, I didn't see coming, but I could see it because both of them are very, like, mm, in your face about what they want. They like the feistiness. Celine is thinking that she's probably gonna get picked. Um, for the duo, she's like, I mean, if she's smart, she won't pick me. I was like, "Oh, okay, Celine." She's like, "I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to go." She's like, "If you want my man back, sure, pick me, but I wouldn't pick me." Even though KK was like, "I would pick you if I was me. If it was me in this situation, I would pick you." And she was like, "Yeah, I mean, if I was in this situation, I would pick me too. But if she know what's good for her, she might not pick me." And KK is like, "I mean, okay. I did not see this duo coming together and being a duo that I like together, but I'm keep my eye on that. I hope it's a good connection, good duo with those two because they are fun. They can stir up some mess and start some trouble. I think Celine is the kind of person that's gonna start a little trouble, and I am here for that. I'm like, work, yes, absolutely. Um, so we get ready that night. They start getting ready for the duel. Josh is very much in his own. Him and Chris is pumping him up, giving him pep talks, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready." Um, Josh and Chris are like, "Yeah, Team USA together. Team USA, USA." I'm like, "Okay, that won't last for a minute because yeah, it's gonna last, but not eventually, you know." But they pumping each other up. They getting ready for the night, so they go out, and it's time for the duels. So we get ready for the duels, and we see Josh and Lucinda are both ready for the duel, and now they have to pick their opponents for the duel. So for the first duel, Lucinda gets to pick, and she picks Andrina. And Andrea's a little shocked. Andrea's like, "Oh, okay." And her reason was because Andrea was the second worst person in the challenge, and she feels like maybe she can beat her. And now I was like, I don't know. I don't know if you can beat Andrea. She is taller than her, bigger than her. You know, I was assuming stronger than her. I was assuming she'd be stronger, but the duel they are going to be tethered together by a bungee cord. They have balls on opposite sides, and they have to get 5 balls in cups on opposite sides of the ring. So balls one way, cups cups in the other way. And so like I said, they're tethered together, and then they have to run and try to fill up each cup with a ball. First round is best out of 3. First round, baby Lucinda ate her up, and I was shocked. I was shocked, blown, mind blown. Like, I was like, "Wait a minute, Andrea, what do you mean?" Like, Andrea was on the floor getting dragged around. She wasn't moving. I was like, "Oh my god. Oh my goodness." I thought it was gonna be more of a fight. It was not even a fight. Lucinda smoked her, and I was blown away. And so then we go into the second round, and it's more of the same. I'm like, wait, whoa, not even a little bit of a fight? Not not even a little bit of a fight. Lucinda wins, clearly, abundantly, precisely, like, it was TKO. It was it was no contest. Lucinda won, beat her down fairly, and I was like, mind blown. How in the world? How in the world? Wow. Wow. But Lucinda is now the winner, and she won, and so now her and Ty are a couple. And Tyreek was like watching Angelina lose so badly, and you could see the switching happening in that man. The switch up happened in that man watching Andrea lose so badly. He was just like, I don't know if I can win with this girl. I don't think I could win with this girl. Oof, oof. Yeah, no. He kinda was like, "Yeah." I saw it happening, and I was like, "My god. My god, my god, my god." He is not yeah, no. Andreina just lost that. She just lost him, that duel, and anybody else who is there for, the games, Yeah, she might be done, which is unfortunate because that was a very bad showing from her. But now she has the necklace, so she go probably have to do it again, another duel, and she gonna have to show herself, or she gonna be done. Like, child, I don't know, I don't know, but she gonna have to do something. She gotta do something. But yeah, Tyreek and now Lucinda are now a couple, and it is what it is. It is what it is. And then up next, the next duel, Josh does pick Charlie because he wants to get Andrea back. And he also feels like he just want to get his leg back from Charlie from giving him that. This was more of a fight. This was more of a fight, I will say. Charlie and Josh gave more of a fight. It was more intense, a little bit more. Um, Neck and neck at the beginning in round one, neck and neck for a while, and then Josh pulled away, and then Josh wins the first round. But like I said, not without a fight. The second round was more. It was more Josh pulling Charlie around. Charlie fought, and he made him fight for every cup, ping pong ball, every ball he got in his cup. But it was Josh all the way. Josh ends up winning, giving Charlie back the heartbreak necklace, which I'm like, oh dang, Charlie. Once again, you coming out the bombshell. You start off with someone really nice, well, and then that second night it kind of fades away for you. Um, so Josh is now back with um Andrea, which she's very happy about. She's probably very happy about. She could see herself staying with him to win. I think they go stay together for the win. I do. I do think they will stay together as long as somebody else don't come in, which I could see. My radar, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Um, Leaving our singles, Charlie and Andrea, which I'm like, why don't they just get together? Why can't they just get together? It's even. Why are we sitting? I don't know. They're even, but they have the heartbreak necklace, and they are single and vulnerable at this point. And yeah, that's what's happening on the show. But Josh and Charlie had much respect for each other. It wasn't, anything bad or any personal beef. I still need Josh to calm down just a little bit. You're a little too intense, my guy. Just a little too intense. Like, you go turn people off. But I still think he showed himself to be a worthy opponent. I think people will think twice about picking him for duels now, and I think that's what the point of these duels will do. Um, I'm excited. I'm interested to see what is going to happen with Andrina and Charlie. They're probably, like I said, they're probably going to have to do a duel again. Um, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's going to be interesting. But with the previews for tonight's episode, um, not a couple of familiar faces are coming back into the villa. And y'all, Johnny is back from season two or three, two. Johnny's back. And the winner of Love Island season two and Love Island Games, Justine, is back. And I'm like, oh, okay. So let me get y'all my initial reactions. I'm gonna take y'all through the roller coasters in my mind when I'm watching this preview. I'm like, Johnny's back. Okay, I mean, I get it. Johnny has come close twice for the win, never got the crown. Maybe he coming back to win. He coming back to win for sure. I think he's coming back to try to win. He's been there on Love Island twice. He's coming second twice, and now I'm like, this is what this man wants to win. Which, you know what? Fine, fine. This is Love Island games. I don't fault anybody for coming who wants to win like that. But then I was like, Justine, though, why are you back? You've won. Everything that Love Island has put in front of you, you've won. You don't need to win. You don't need to win. But then I'm like, but maybe, as she's a competitive person, we know that. I mean, Justine is like, maybe I want to come back and try it again. I don't look. I don't think she's going to win this time. I don't think she's going to win. She doesn't have to win. She doesn't have anything to prove. Honestly, she does not have anything to prove to anybody at this point. Maybe she finds love this time. Maybe she actually finds love for real, and, it will be interesting. It will be lovely to see it. Look, I don't mind Justine. I know some people are like, "She don't need to be there. Why she there? She just does this and" people some people are even calling her desperate. I'm like, "Yeah, so she old." I'm like, "Old? She's not old. She's not old, like, calm down." 30? Is she 30? 27, 30? Whatever. She's not old. But, like, why are we trying to shame somebody for number 1, getting a bag, number 2, enjoying a summer or some time in Fiji? Like, you mad because you can't do it. You mad because 'cause they're not calling you to do Love Island games or Love Island at all. Like, let this girl get her money and get her bag and go and have a good time in Fiji for a couple weeks and maybe find somebody who she can like or love and eventually, you know? Like, what you mean? What you old. No. Justine, go and enjoy and have your time at Love Island. I hope she has the best time. I hope she finds somebody who she wanna spend some time with and have a good time with. Like, I'm never mad to see Justine on my screen. Never mad to see Justine on my screen. And I'm gonna be so excited to see her back. And this is her first time coming in as a bombshell. Like, look, Justine has never come in as a bombshell before. So this is her first time coming in as a bombshell. She's not an OG. She doesn't, have a hookup right away. I want to see bombshell Justine. I'm interested to see what Justine Bombshell is going to do. Like, is she gonna come and steal your man? Like, I want to see what happens. I'm excited. The episode tonight, I'm so excited to watch. I want to see what happens. I want to see the duel. I want to see what happens with Andrina and Charlie. I kind of really wanted them to get together because I think they would have been cute. But yeah, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me what you are feeling about this season so far. Are you excited to see Justine and Johnny back? Um, what do you think is going to happen in the duel? Who's going to win? Who's going home? Because somebody's going to go home tonight. So who's going to go? I'm excited. Y'all let me know if you're excited. Um, and I'm gonna get out of here because I got more stuff to do, more content to make, and I'm excited to bring it all to you. But before I leave, I need y'all to do me a favor. Please, please, please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow us there in all of those places. And if you're interested in joining this podcast, hit us up on Instagram. Follow me if you'd like. You don't have to, but if you want to, follow me. That's my Twitter down there. That's my Twitter down there. Yeah. My Instagram is this, but just Lady J underscore 78. LADIJ underscore 78 for my Instagram. Follow me on all the platforms, do all the things. I'm on threads too, so hit me up over there as well. Me, please, if you wanna, and get your mug, your cup merch, your mug at Lana G's Creations at Etsy.com. Please, please, and thank you. And like I said, I'm gonna get out of here and go make more content. And I will see you. You know what you can do? Click on the next video and see us. Keep supporting us. I truly appreciate you. I'm gonna get out of here. So, mm, cheers, y'all. Do, 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 do.